Right, welcome back to the channel. We've not done a video for a while. We do have a new manager here, so we need to get to know who he is, what he's about, and obviously a bit more about Tommy. So, Tommy, introduce yourself to the Arlesey Town faithful for me, please, mate.
Obviously, firstly, I'd like to just obviously thank everyone for the warm welcome I've had since joining the club. You know, it's been a crazy week with regards to everything going on and trying to sort everything, but I've really enjoyed it. And look, just a bit about myself. Started off in Ireland, came over, played professionally for 3 years. Then I went abroad and played for a bit, and then I just played across non-league, right down from step one, right down to step four. So plenty of experiences, plenty of stories. So yes, mate. Look, for me, the last 2-3 years, playing wise, probably wasn't enjoying it as I used to. Really enjoyed the coaching and the managing side of things. Really enjoy managing a group of boys. And I just felt like, for me, at my stage in my football career, I wasn't going to play at the levels that I wanted to play anymore with regards to maybe step two and higher. So I thought, instead of kind of playing step three, step four, start my coaching journey early, that would hopefully put me in a better position when I'm older, instead of playing maybe say step three, step four, so maybe 33, 34. I'd rather start my management journey quite early. So I wanted to play any. One of my best mates and my old manager got the job at Dulwich Hamlet last year. Paul Bonds, he took over. Bondsy gave me a call and said, would I like to come in with him at Dulwich? So obviously that was a no-brainer. Big club in the Conference South. Really good learning curve, if I'm honest. Really good learning curve. I'm very grateful to Paul Bonds. Obviously, give me a lot. Had a lot of involvement there with regards to recruitment and whatnot. And just it was a really good first step into management for me. Unfortunately, we did really well, and then it didn't really work out towards the end. So we got moved on towards the end of last season. And yeah, that's kind of a bit about my journey. With regards to the job, how did it come about? Very random, if I'm honest with you. Zach messaged me and said, would I go for it? I said, I'd say, yeah, let's give it a try. I'd never really heard of the club. Didn't know much about the club before. Did my research, spoke to a few people. Looked like I had a bit of potential. Came down to meet the boards. And straight away, I thought, you know what, like this isn't really a step five club. They should be playing higher. Like nice stadium, good infrastructure, and obviously with the plans, ambitions of the club going forward, I really felt like it was a no-brainer. So then when I was offered the job, I just felt like, yeah, definitely. I think we align with what we want to do. As a manager and as a football club. We're both, like, as a board and as a manager, we're both ambitious. We don't want to stand still, but we are realistic. We're in a very competitive league, with some big budgets about. Let's not be silly. There is some big budgets about in the league. So for us, it's about competing, and try and finish as high as we can this season. Obviously, the team's in a bit of a sticky position at the moment, but hopefully we can get out of that patch and get the team moving forward.
No, definitely. It's glad to have you on board. It's an exciting time now. We're looking forward to the future. Just quickly then, obviously I know you've just said very busy this week on looking at players. Yeah, what sort of plans have you got going forwards, and anything like that, mate? Just
all it is. So yeah, basically, mate. This week's obviously, look, it's been relentless. I've probably made at least 100 to 200 calls this week, and that's not exaggeration. I've spoke to a lot of footballers this week, a lot of managers. Not all been smooth. Suddenly you think you got a deal over the line, and suddenly last minute it's not, and you're kind of working on it. And then we signed Eddie, a fantastic footballer, like a kid who's really got like real ability, but he's been playing out professionally in Sweden. So we're waiting on his international clearance. So unfortunately, he won't be quite ready yet. I brought in Zach. Zach's going to come in as my assistant player. Again, great footballer. Great footballer. Kind of fell out of love with the game a little bit and kind of lost his way a little bit. And I think he'll be honest enough to say that. But when Zach's on it, he's, for me, he's a conference style footballer. You know, he's a step two footballer when he's on it, when he's fit and he's mentally he's in the right position. He's a conference style footballer. Brought in Ryan Richford, good player. You know, knows the levels, played the levels above. Great lad, great in the dressing room, got great banter, and you need those type of players. You know, so he'll really galvanise the boys, and for me, that, you know, I can trust Ryan to be a good character and be a good example for the younger lads. So yeah, we've brought in a striker, but you'll find that out more next week. I don't want to give too much away at the minute, but again, I think he's a real statement signing. You know, he'll show people that we're not, you know, we're looking to kick on, and I think he's a player that really brings us to that next level. So I'm really looking forward to announcing him, and I'm sure the fans will be really happy once they hear about that. We've brought in Melvin, a centre half. Again, played the leagues above, but probably lost his way a little bit. Hasn't played this year due to a few issues, so he'll need a bit more time to kind of get around and get a match speed and whatnot. But again, great kids, wants to learn, hungry. I think he just needs that little bit of guidance. I think there's one more. We brought in Kai. Again, great player. Played at step 3, step 4. Played at Hendon, Harrowborough, Walthamstow. Beast athlete, you know, right back, very good player. Likes to get forward, join the attacks. And again, someone who's got that kind of know-how, being around it, and can add a lot to the changing room. With regards to the current squad, obviously they'll all get their opportunity. And I want to make sure like they know they'll get the opportunity again. I put my playing hat on. You know, I'm always honest. Throughout my career, I just wanted honesty. So that would be me as a manager, trying to be honest and just have those kind of hard conversations with boys and explain what we're trying to do. Because at the end of the day, I've been brought in to do what's best for Arlesey Town Football Club, and for me, whatever that needs, I'll have to make those decisions. But yeah, we're a lot of decisions to be made in the next 3 to 4 weeks with regards to recruitment and everything else that comes with it. You know, I've changed the training regime a little bit, location wise and whatnot, just to kind of, I think it'll help us out a lot to get a better caliber of player in. Yeah, that's really it. It's been crazy, but a good crazy. But I'd like to think hopefully in the next 2-3 weeks it'll settle down a tiny bit.
No, definitely. Well, we have a game to look forward to at the weekend, obviously away to Stansted. Well, I'm going to let you go, mate. I know you're very busy. You've got a lot of things you need to sort out. So I'll let you go, but we'll catch up with you Saturday or Sunday just to see how the game went, mate.
Yeah, look, mate, I really appreciate your time. If there's anything else you need, just give me a shout.
Cheers, buddy.